Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's the home of the 5-minute or less video. I don't like to waste anyone's time. Thank you. Just a little about myself, little thumbnail about myself. I've worked at IRS for a decade, been in private practice for 4 decades. I've worked over 10,000 cases. I'm a national expert in IRS tax resolution matters. My description, or you can find my firm's description or where you contact us below. We can help with any IRS tax matter. Today, I want to talk about currently non-collectible or hardship programs. I get this question a lot, and my goal as a former IRS agent is to help you understand the collection process. We usually work on bigger cases, but for you who have been put in currently non-collectible, let me tell you what that all means. So as a former IRS agent, revenue officer, I work these IRS tax debt cases ad nauseum. Like I said, I've worked thousands of cases. So what does that mean to be put in currently non-collectible, and what's the short-term and long-term ramifications? Usually, you can be put in IRS currently non-collectible in 2 ways. The computer's algorithm can read your case when it's in the AC unit and decide your case is uncollectible. They'll code your transcript a certain way. When they go ahead and do this, they usually send your debt to a third-party private collection agency, and that's where your case will be. IRS's algorithms go through the cases. They look up your history, your AGI, collection potential. There's a whole bunch of factors, maybe 15 of them, 15 filters the algorithms read on your case. If it has no collection potential, boom, it'll either be put on hold or it goes to private collection agencies. Next is the IRS agent, either a revenue officer or an ACS, may deem your case to be currently non-collectible, and then your case will stay on the computer with the freeze code of currently non-collectible. Now the question is, how long do you stay there? Well, there's a lot of answers to that. If a revenue officer has a case, like me, I would put a closing code on there. Let's say I put closing code 48, real closing code. When you reached 48,000, your case would come back to the field. The service center has another way of coding those cases to depend. My guess is, and they're still doing this, that your AGI, your adjusted gross income, will kick out these cases. But here's what you have to understand. Depending on how many personnel there are to work cases, that AGI code and closing cases may go up. If there's only, say, 300 people in a certain area to work cases, they may not want to get to that 48,000 level. They only want to work at the $70,000 level because they know they have greater potential. So those cases will be put on hold with the transaction code TC530, and that lets everyone know your case is currently uncollectible. When is it coming out? Nobody can tell you when it's coming out because we don't know when the IRS algorithms will kick it out. I can tell you this, the more money you make, the more AGI you have, the more likely is that your case is going to come to the field. Lately, in 2022, I have noticed very few cases coming to the field. I've noticed more cases going to private collection agency, and many of these cases actually have ridden out the statute to the 10 years is over and the case is gone. Usually, if your case is being written off in the 1st or 2nd year, as a general rule, your case will be reviewed in year 5 or 6. Generally, if your case has been written off in year 7 or 8, the case will never come back to the field again. So those are the things that you need to know. Penalties and interest continue to run. IRS will continue to offset your refunds, so you can change your W-4 so you'll never give IRS your refund as long as you control your withholding. So once again, do we know when IRS is kicking your case out? No. The higher AGI you have, the more likelihood it is, the less people to work your case, the less of a chance IRS is going to work it. If IRS does want to work your case again, they'll get a brand new financial statement. You'll have to document your entire case. By the way, if your case is currently non-collectible, you have a very good chance to get an offer and compromise through with the Internal Revenue Service. We are offer experts. Anyway, that's all I got. Hey, I gave you some great information. Give me a subscription if you would. YouTube values subscriptions. It lets you know that you're doing well. You can leave me a comment. You want me to do a YouTube on something? Give me some ideas. I'm happy to go ahead. You got some great tips today. Once again, we are a full service tax firm. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.